Wow.
Right side.
As if.
Still there, still there. And clear.
Look at Captain No Wing Damage. He's going for it. You see him shut the door on me then.
Right side. Clear.
Don't trust him. Just trying to force him into an error. I could have pushed him, but it's too risky. Two of us not having much downforce. It's probably going to end in tears. You nearly lost it. Pack of three's catching the next guys. I don't know how. Unless they've got even more damage than we have.
Five to go.
Last few races. First race I finished third. Second race I got involved in an incident, finished 10th or something. Whoa, dude! Look, he keeps doing that. I swore he wants me in the back of it.
Got a blue flag. Don't race it. Sabra! You idiot, you're getting recorded.
Left side.
Dude.
Still there at your door. Still there at your door. Clear, clear.
Didn't want to give that up, did he? He'll probably get it back on the straight now, you watch.
Left side.
Told you.
Still there, door. Still there.
It's gonna need tears.
Clear.
Got a race. The only bit where he's quicker than me is the final turn. Down the straight. I can't hold him back on that bit, but all through this section, I can completely wreck him. It's really annoying.
Couple more laps.
But there was one bit down there where on the straight, he moved right over. He was that far away from my wheel. He was trying to bully me over and I wasn't having it, but he nearly hit both of us. I just want to shake him up a bit then. I had no intention of going down the inside of him. Trying to force a driver error.
Are you in 11th position? Did you just block me from passing you?
Mute.
White flag.
Yeah, he big time moved over on that straight. We'll have a look on the replay. See, he's got the drag from the guy in front now, so I can't catch him. Meh. 8th. Oh my god, what a race.
In front of you, in front of you, in front of you. Checker flag.
The annoying thing about that is that I avoided the accident, but I paid the price because somebody didn't avoid me.
Alright, man, it is a great day. You fellas did an awesome job this weekend. Yeah, 10-4, everybody. Good race. Did a really good job.
No, we didn't. That was not a good race. So I'm going to have a look at that incident. What lap was it on? It was quite early on, wasn't it? There it is. Let's jump forward a bit. So, something happens between these two guys. Okay. Hey, Volvo. Yeah. Okay, that's got to be the car in front's fault. He just came across, didn't he? I mean, this guy was just holding a line at the end of the day. God's sake, these cameras. So here's me. Who's behind me? Probably him that shunts me. So these two have a collision. And the problem is, I'm wondering about this guy coming back on the track. This is what I'm fearing right now. But I've slowed right down. But now you see the problem, they're coming back on the track. And at this point, you're like, uh-oh. I mean, that is like torpedoes away right there. Look at it. The two of them just go torpedo like the two in front. Look at this. This is pretty nasty, actually. So potentially 4 cars are going. And look at the guy coming up behind me, taking... like, what is he even thinking? What is he even thinking? This is unbelievable. This guy is exercising zero caution right now. He must see this carnage going on. Is he just not even braking? He's just going in there like a torpedo, isn't he? Look. At this point, I've backed off on the throttle and I'm, you know, wondering which way to go. He's just maintaining his momentum. So yeah, there's no problem in front of me. I'm fine. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm heading straight for an accident. So there's me going for the gap now, and then he just shunts me. Like, no, he didn't brake. He didn't do anything. He did nothing to avoid that. Let's have a look at it full speed from his point of view. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. Oh no, I've gone into the back of a car. And he's damaged his wheel. Put your playback and watch his speed. Well, it's 113.14 down here. He's still throttling. He's still throttling. He's heading towards a carnage and he's still blipping his throttle. If anything, he should be blipping the brake. Yeah, so that basically wrecked my wing. Completely mashed my wing up. So, at first it feels like I don't really have a problem. But when I come round to T1, I think I start chasing this guy thinking, oh, this doesn't feel so bad. But then I come round to T1 at some point with this dude. Oh, this is where we got 3 wide. I could have pushed it, but I think it would have ended in tears. He came across really harsh. I was wondering what he was going to do. He's feathering the throttle, but he's way too close and oblivious to what was going on. Yeah, he was feathering the throttle, but he was heading towards carnage, so... You can't really want to go faster towards an accident, surely. You have left rear wheel damage too. What do you see there? I don't see that damage. So my prediction is I'll get like 5 iRating and I'll probably get 0 safety rating because I had about 8 X's. But at one point I tried to get past this guy into T1 and then realised that I've just got no grip. There it is. So I get the run on him. When I get to T1, I find out I have no grip on the rear. Got the length of the suspension arms. So I go into the bend and I'm like, whee! And this is where I damaged the front spoiler. There. See? So this incident cost me a front spoiler. And then I had to do the entire race like that then. Anyway, let's go for the focus on crashes. There was quite a few incidents in this race. Yeah, but I had that guy breathing down my neck supernova. It's pretty tricky. I don't think, whatever I'd have done, I would never have held... What the heck was that? Which car was that? Somebody just binned it into a wall. Can't find it. That guy got punted. He got absolutely punted then. Yeah, basically, if a guy goes into the back of me, you're basically having a collision, so you get a 4x for it. Because the game can't work out whose fault it was. Did he go in the back of you because he was over, you know, he misjudged it? Or did he go in the back of you because you overbraked it? So the game just gives you both, like a 4x for it. And then you get the 1x for going off the track. So, yeah, you end up with a lot of points that way. Even though you didn't actually do anything. Was that green car missing an entire nose section then? Whoopsie. They both ended in the pit lane? What happened? Were they trying to go in the pits? They actually just trashed each other on the way into the pits? I have never seen that before. Now that is impressive. Like, what kind of speed were they doing into that pit? Look, I mean, the pit entry cones are, like, right there, so... He's doing 80, 90. He's doing 90 miles an hour. What was he doing? It's just nuts. Well, they're in the right place for repairs anyway. That was weird. Yeah, look, he's got completely no nose section at all. No, pit limit's like 43 or 45 miles per hour. Drift. Another 1x for him. That's me going past. I have no idea what he was thinking. I can't work out if he was in the pit lane and he didn't want to pit, or whether he was trying to pit, in which case, why was he doing 90 miles an hour? I just can't work it out. It almost felt like he dive-bombed him. It almost felt like he was taking a kind of revengeful act on him. That's what it felt like. Same guy that wrecked in the first crash. I'm not sure, actually. Why is it focusing on me and not the crashes? Not the best race. Not the best race. Joys of mid-split skippies. Yeah, tell me about it. 1487 rating, which sounds like I actually went down a touch or possibly didn't move. Another frustrating race that was. +4. +4, and I lost safety rating, even though I didn't do anything wrong. Thanks. I would have done so much better in that race apart from that incident. But that's annoying. Yeah, Martin, using the new wheel. But the new wheel doesn't account for all these people on the track that are just being crazy. Look, he just got dropped from a Class B. I'm pretty certain that was the guy who just did that pit lane madness. He lost 0.59 safety and went down to Class C. He had a good day. Is that grumpy? I mean, Mrs. Squirrel. Lol. I don't know. I want to do another race. I want to get my rating back over 1500. I just want one clean race. Just annoying me. The first race, I had a clean race, finished third. The one after that was a mess. The one after that was carnage. There's another race in 7 minutes. He does deserve that rating drop. He was reckless, quite frankly. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the guy in front reported him for that. Everything you're doing now is a learning experience. Yeah. I mean, I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Like, if I completely screw up, I put my hands up. Like, you know, I left the track, lost control, whatever. What frustrates me is when people aren't taking enough kind of due care and attention on the track, which was what happened in that race. The one before that was somebody spun out. That was a drive error. He spun out. The ensuing smoke and what happened afterwards was just a bit unlucky on my part. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was the only car that went off after that accident. But in the race we just had, that guy who just went into the back of me was not being cautious enough, considering there was cars spinning out in front of him. Kid Funkadelic, it seems you'll have to go up a few more classes before you can get the rest clean racing. Real clean racing. Yeah. You might be right, Kid Funk. It might just be a case of the skippies attract irrational drivers, maybe? I don't know. Maybe somebody who's experienced in iRacing can tell us. Right, let's practice with full fuel. White Eagle. Hey. 12 months. Is that a year? It certainly is. Gold cap for you, sir. Thank you for the resume. Motley. 21 months. Cheers for everything, boss. Thanks to you and the Notters who have made the last 21 months fantastic. You're welcome, Motley. Thank you very much for 21 months, sir. Wow, what was that? What was that? He just went over a hill and then it was like... Rusty, thank you for 15 months. Seen enough top split IMSA GT3 races to be proven otherwise. So it doesn't get better then. Is that what you're saying? Maybe what it is then, maybe as your iRating goes up, yeah? As your iRating goes up, do you end up being put against people of similar iRating? Therefore, the average gets better? Top split skippies are very competitive. Yeah, I bet they are. It's all egomaniacs. I race Graham Carroll top split, Formula 4 driver, so they are there. Maybe the sweet spot is, I don't know, like 2,000 or 3,000 iRating. Maybe that's... well, you've kind of moved above the masses, so you're into decent drivers, but you're not up in the kind of realms of the egocentric racers. Maybe there's a sweet spot around there where you can just have some, like, enjoyable racing. Well, that's it, Metallic Punk. It's not bumper cars, it's a non-contact sport, isn't it? 2000, you'll be top split. Well, let's hope I can have a better race this time. That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Peterbilt. Dude, I can't read that wall of text right now. I have to read it when in between things.
Spin. He's on the left, on the left. Keep an eye open.
Never seen somebody go into the wall that early before. Normally they hit it on the top of the hill. Wow.
Got one in the dirt coming back on.
Something just happened. Let's put the rage chat back on. Missed Apex hype. Do you know how you can do a few tweaks to your car to make it faster than light? Lol. Stock you.
Very slow on the right. Keep going.
I don't think I'm turning in early enough on that bend. I need to turn in a bit earlier. I did lol suck you. I actually did. That was a complete braking error on my part. Yeah, probably C4 lol suck you. That's better. Turned in a bit early that time. A Phillips 88, thank you for subbing. Can we give A Phillips a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you for your support. Oh, just when I was getting into the groove of it as well. Thank you for subbing, A. Phillips. Peterbilt, nestled at the foot of Berkshire Mountains at the northwest corner of Connecticut Lime Rock Park, is a picturesque visitors challenge of drivers. A relatively short 1.53 miles of track. Fans flock more around the eastern seaboard to see if drivers can unlock the secrets of turning. Was that just a random, like, track info post, Peterbilt? You sound like an advert. That was practice, Volvo. This is qualification. I get 2 laps now. So you get 2 laps without picking up any incident points. In other words, going slightly off track or anything. To set your time. And that then dictates where you start the race. I have to go for a bio break before I start this race.
Aye, 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 aye.
It was an ad. There's no way you wrote that, Peterbilt. You definitely copy-pasted that from somewhere. It sounded like a brochure. Oh, if I get Netcode Boy in front of me again off the grid, it's just uninstall iRacing. Because I'm obviously the unluckiest person. You wrote that yourself? I have no words. Well, that's my track bio for Lime Rock Park. Right, okay, so you wrote it as a brochure thing. You must have done. Well, I hope I don't overcook it like this when I'm on the qualifying lap. How's the iRacing gone so far? Something like that. .1. Okay. Let's do this. Why don't you put cockpit view? This is cockpit view? Yeah, the qualification 2 lap starts when I cross the line. T. Jackie, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. Can we give T. Jackie a nutty welcome, guys? Thank you very much for your support. Right, here we go. Try and get a decent lap in the bag. No, scumbag! That doesn't count. 1x. Puts more pressure on me for the next lap. Now I have to get a good lap, otherwise I'm at the back. Right on the edge on that last bit, but we've got a lap time anyway. 58.0. If I could speed up my T1, I'd probably get under 58. Yeah, but it's not consistent, is it, Tommy? That's the thing. Meh. Oh my god, they're a bit quick. 57.4. Actually, the guys below me are quite a bit slower, though. Maybe that's their first lap. I'm going to go for a bio. And then I'm all set for the race. BRB.